the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss.
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Fields. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pauling.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are
turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Spangler. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some...
There he goes! Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Creates a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just keeps moving. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Pauly. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Moving away from pressure. Got room to work. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Love. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bangler. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Broncos will punt this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The option look. He'll toss it. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's go! Looking for room. It's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 10 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. QB draw. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the run, it's Love. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.